Yeah, I want the clicker. Thank you. Hi. Okay, no. I want to go this way. Clicker in the right hand. Okay. Hi, I'm Sam. I'm here to tell you a story about when I first met Blender that you might remember from your first render. It all started with stop motion. And let me tell you, that stuff takes devotion. You gotta move an arm, take a picture. Move a leg, take a picture. And then I started hearing about the elixir. After stop motion aged me 75 years, Blender was music to my ears. I'd be whizzing through my work in no time, I thought, as I downloaded version 2.79. I opened the program to find an impenetrable box just floating. I tried every keyboard combination, no changes were showing. I finally figured out how to add another object, and I was glowing. I just had one question. Where are my layers going? Luckily, I quickly found Blender Guru, and this guy has never led me askew. Andrew Price, shout out to you. I was so proud I posted my little donut online and promptly got roasted for using 2.79. 2.8 was in beta, it was near the finish line, but learning new software is like walking up a steep incline. You see, I was 6 months into this stop-motion expedition, so you could say I had some suspicion. I did some research before I made the transition, giving 2.8 a chance to change my position. I saw promises of a better UI. Getting started would be easy as pie. Real-time rendering? On the fly? Layers and collections? That's no lie. So, I started over on my donut render in this completely new version of Blender. I broke everything. I was confused to my center, and the docs made me want to give up and surrender. I couldn't find answers to my questions online, but good news, sprinkles hide everything, it's fine. So, I finished my donut render and I kissed it goodbye. Finally, back to my own work, I was ready to fly. I started modeling my first little guy. I was doing fine, nothing was going awry. Well, he could use a visit to the gym, but he was finished and I had another whim, only I needed an armature to attach to him before the rigging could begin. And with all of this Blender training, nothing could prepare me for weight painting. Because of it, I was having problems with my edge flow. Moving an arm should not put a dent in the torso. Through the next couple of days, my progress was micro. I was just trying to avoid moving the elbow. I needed a mentor because this was the hardest. So I asked my first question on Blender Artists. Here, I met a friend who gives me knowledge I can harness. Dankjewel, Tim, you are the smartest. There are a lot of things about Blender that I find fascinating, but I really fell in love with it around the time I found shading. That spiderweb of node modules is groundbreaking. At this point, I know I'm almost done with what I'm creating. I got the rigging and even keyframing. My little guy can walk, I couldn't stop exclaiming. I didn't expect the next step to be problematic. I had to pick a rendering engine, one that was systematic, not erratic, and the internet was divided. I'm not being dramatic. So I looked at the facts, real pragmatic. Cycles uses ray tracing. The results are realistic. If you're looking for photorealism, Cycles is magic. Eevee has its benefits. It's also fantastic. It's fast as the Flash, but looks less organic. So I use them for different things. It's not monochromatic. I use Eevee for simple tasks, more schematic. I use Cycles when I'm ready for cinematic. I only got 5 minutes. But if I had to narrow it down to one thing that Beta 2.8 taught me, it's to save my work more often than the queen drinks tea. The release was amazing. This is totally shade-free. I'm in it for the long run. I'm a lifelong trainee. Oh, it's already in beta. Later, I met some Maya folks, and they all wanted me enlisted. Now, they might be persistent, but I tell you I resisted. We're all friends. I'm not here to start a rift, but between you and me, I think Blender's a gift. Because I knew, even as a new member, that there was something special about Blender, and it had nothing to do with my render. It all made sense when I watched Andrew interview Papatan. It's because he's one of us. He's no corporate spawn. And it's open source forever? Come on. Dankjewel, you're our hero, Papatan. And the reason that Blender works beautifully is because it's made by the community. I'm Sam, that was my role in verse. Find me after this, I would love to converse.